Hey everyone, welcome back to Positive Vibes Universe, where we help you build a stronger mind and a hassle-free life. Today we're tackling a big one, procrastination. Yeah, we've all been there. Putting off tasks, convincing ourselves, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow turns into next week, and before we know it, we're stuck in a cycle of doing nothing. But here's the good news. Today, we're going to break that cycle. I'll share with you some powerful techniques to overcome procrastination, so you can stay focused, productive, and smash your goals. You know that feeling when you finally conquer a goal you've been chasing? The feeling of accomplishment, the pride, the confidence boost? That's what we're going for. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more tips on mastering your mindset. Let's get into it. First, let's understand we procrastinate. The truth is, it's not just about being lazy. Procrastination is actually a complex psychological behavior. Many of us procrastinate because we're avoiding discomfort, whether it's the fear of failure, the pressure to be perfect, or even just the size of the task ahead. Think about it. Have you ever looked at your to-do list and felt that wave of overwhelm wash over you? That feeling in the pit of your stomach that says, "Nope, not doing that today"? That's your brain going into avoidance mode. It's trying to protect you from the discomfort of those negative emotions. And you know what? It works. For a minute anyway, because when we avoid those feelings by delaying our work, it feels good temporarily. That relief is like a drug, and it keeps us coming back for more. But over time, that stress builds up, making it even harder to get started. So, what happens? We end up procrastinating even more to avoid those amplified feelings of stress and anxiety. It's a vicious cycle and it keeps us stuck. We tell ourselves we'll do it tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. We make excuses. We blame our lack of time. We tell ourselves we work better under pressure. But deep down, we know the truth. We're procrastinating, and it's holding us back from achieving our full potential. It's keeping us from the lives we deserve. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be this way. There is a way out, and it starts with understanding the psychology behind your procrastination. Once you understand why you're procrastinating, you can start to develop strategies to overcome it. It's like figuring out the source of a leaky faucet. Once you find the source, you can fix it. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to give you the tools and techniques you need to fix that procrastination leak and start living a more productive, fulfilling life. Sound familiar? Don't worry, I've got solutions coming your way. We're going to tackle those feelings head on, and I promise you, you're stronger than you think. Here's technique number 1. Break it down. One reason we procrastinate is that big tasks seem intimidating. Our brains go into overdrive thinking about all the steps involved, and it's just easier to shut down and do nothing. But here's the secret. You don't have to do it all at once, so how do we combat this? We make it manageable. We break those daunting tasks into smaller, bite-sized pieces. Let's say you've got a huge project due. Instead of focusing on the entire project, which can feel overwhelming, break it down into smaller, more manageable tasks. Write down each step, like researching, creating an outline, drafting, and editing. Don't worry about perfecting each step right away, just get it down on paper. Visualize it like a roadmap. You wouldn't drive across the country without breaking down the journey into smaller, more manageable trips, would you? Now here's the really important part. Each time you complete a step, no matter how small, celebrate it. Give yourself a pat on the back. You're making progress, and that deserves recognition. This isn't about being cocky, it's about acknowledging your wins and building momentum. And trust me, momentum builds fast. What's important here is to start small. Start with 5 or 10 minutes of work. Don't overthink it, just start. Set a timer if you need to. Once you begin, you'll realize it's not as bad as you thought, and before you know it, you're in the zone. Remember, you don't have to climb the whole mountain today. Just take the first step, and then the next. You'll be amazed at how far you can go when you break it down. Technique number 2 is the. This one is super simple but incredibly effective. And the best part, it's all about tricking your brain into getting things done. Here's how it works. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it. Don't overthink it, don't add it to your to-do list, just do it. Now you might be thinking 2 minutes, that's nothing. But trust me, those small tasks can add up. Whether it's sending a quick email, making a phone call, or tidying your workspace, get it done. It's amazing how much mental energy we waste by letting these tiny tasks pile up. Think about it. How many times have you walked past a pile of clutter and thought, I need to deal with that, but then just kept walking? It's not that the task itself is hard, it's the thought of starting that feels overwhelming. But when you commit to the 2-minute rule, you eliminate that decision fatigue. And here's the magic. The small wins you get from completing those 2-minute tasks create a ripple effect. They give you a boost of energy, a sense of accomplishment, and the motivation to tackle bigger tasks later. It's like building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So, challenge yourself to embrace the 2-minute rule. You'd be amazed at how much clutter we let build up in our minds and our lives because we're avoiding these tiny tasks. Knock them out and clear up that mental space. You'll be surprised at how much lighter and more productive you feel. Chapter 4. Technique number 3. Time blocking. Your secret weapon. Technique number 3. Time blocking. This is a game changer for staying focused. We're talking about taking control of your day, owning your schedule, and getting things done. Here's how it works. Set aside specific blocks of time in your day for deep work. Treat these blocks like important appointments that you cannot miss. Now, here's the key. During these time blocks, eliminate distractions. And I mean eliminate. Turn off your phone, close unnecessary tabs on your computer, silence those tempting notifications. Create a distraction-free zone where you can focus on just one task at a time. Think of it like this. You wouldn't try to have a conversation with someone while simultaneously scrolling through social media and answering emails, would you? Your brain just can't handle that level of multitasking. So why do we expect it to function any differently when it comes to work? Time blocking is all about giving your brain the space it needs to focus and do its best work. It's about creating boundaries and setting yourself up for success. And the best part, it's incredibly flexible. You can create time blocks that work for your schedule and your energy levels. Maybe you're a morning person and do your best work before the world wakes up. Or maybe you're a night owl who thrives in the quiet hours after everyone else has gone to bed. The key is to find what works for you and stick to it. Once your time block is over, give yourself a short break to recharge. Step away from your work, move your body, grab a snack, or just close your eyes and breathe. You'll be surprised at how much you can accomplish when you're fully focused. Chapter 5. Technique number 4. Reward yourself. Here's technique number 4, and this one's fun. Reward yourself. We're wired to seek rewards, so why not use that to your advantage? We're talking about hacking your brain's reward system to boost your productivity. Here's the deal. Our brains release dopamine, the feel-good hormone, when we experience something pleasurable. It's the same chemical reaction that happens when we eat chocolate, fall in love, or achieve a goal. And guess what? We can train our brains to associate that same feeling of pleasure with completing tasks. So, after completing a task or sticking to your time block, treat yourself. Whether it's a snack, a quick walk, or even a few minutes of scrolling through your favorite social media, just make sure it doesn't turn into a distraction. The key is to choose rewards that are small and sustainable. Think of it like this. If you reward yourself with a huge slice of cake every time you complete a small task, you'll be less motivated to work towards your goals in the long run. But if you reward yourself with something small and enjoyable, like a piece of fruit or a cup of tea, you'll be more likely to stay on track. Remember, a little reward can go a long way in keeping your motivation high. It's about creating positive reinforcement and training your brain to associate work with pleasure. So, find what motivates you, set those rewards, and watch your productivity soar. Chapter 6. Technique number 5. Find your accountability partner. Technique number 5. Find an accountability partner. This is about building a support system that will cheer you on every step of the way. Because let's face it, we all need someone in our corner, someone who gets it, someone who's been there. Having someone check in on your progress can give you that extra push to stay on track. It's like having a workout buddy, but for your productivity. When you know someone is counting on you, you're less likely to hit the snooze button on your goals. So, who can be your accountability partner? It could be a friend, a coworker, a family member, or even an online group. The key is to find someone who is supportive, encouraging, and committed to helping you succeed. And here's the best part. Accountability goes both ways. When you commit to supporting someone else, you're more likely to stay accountable to yourself. It's like a positive feedback loop of productivity. So, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for support. Share your goals, your challenges, and your successes with someone you trust. You'll be amazed at the difference it can make. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. Find your tribe, build your support system, and watch your productivity soar. So there you have it. 5 powerful techniques to beat procrastination and stay focused. Remember, procrastination is normal, but it doesn't have to control your life. You are in the driver's seat. Try out these tips and see which ones work best for you. Experiment, have fun with it, and don't be afraid to adjust as you go. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. The key is to find what works for you and commit to making a change. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below. What's your biggest procrastination challenge? I'd love to hear from you and help you out. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Positive Vibes Universe for more mindset mastery tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.